When the earth starts to settle, God throws a stone at it. And believe me, he's winding up.
So, I still have to look at the comments from Friday's video. I'm going to do that tonight. So, it's coming. But today, I wanted to talk about this video that's going around of this lady at the baseball game. Philly Karen. So, what it looked like to me is ball lands in the partially empty stands, right? Dude sees ball land and goes, "Ah, shit," and runs and gets the ball. And he's trotting back like, "Fuck yeah, man, Dad of the Year, getting another Dad of the Year cup this year, bitch." And he gives it to his kid. His kid's like, "Fuck, that's so cool." And the dad's like, "Yeah," puts his arms around him. And then this crazy short-haired fucking Muppet runs up and she's like, "Blah, blah, 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 blah." And he's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And she's like, "Blah, blah, 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 blah." And he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And she bitches and bitches and bitches. And finally he just goes, "Alright, look," and gets the ball and gives it to the fucking shithead. And she's happy. I know what her argument is. I absolutely know what her argument is. That ball landed within 5 feet of me. And that makes it mine. Because it was 20 feet away from you, but 5 feet away from me. That's my ball. No, bitch. Like, the rules of the park is, person who gets the ball gets the fucking ball. It's their ball, right? It's that kid's ball. Dad got the ball. Your fat ass didn't make it. He got it. Dad bod beats dumb bitch every fucking time. And he, bam, like lightning. Because that's what we do. That's what fucking men do, man. Like, I remember we went to like the AA or AAA, AA park, and just going to a baseball game. You know, you can always get in AA parks, and there's always at least standing room. You know, for big nights when like somebody from the major leagues is down there working on their shit. So we go to the little park. And like the cool thing about those kind of parks is they're small. They're smaller. They're big. They're they're stadiums. They're still legit, but like they're smaller. You know what I mean? Like there isn't like 15 fucking floors. You know, like there's just kind of the concourse area and a little bit of bowl with fucking seating in there. Like that's it. And there aren't like the big nets that keep the line drive foul balls back into the stands from like, killing people. It's a lot more dangerous venue, which kind of makes it fun because it's really easy to get balls, right? And I had forgotten about this. And there was a shit ton of kids out there with gloves just talking, right? Watching the game kind of and just talking. And we're getting dogs, and my nephew's there, and then, BAM! This ball comes out of fucking nowhere, hits the metal plating, the metal shielding on the fucking wall, on the booths. BAM! All the kids go, "Holy shit!" And just panic sets in, and they all fucking freeze. And I look at my nephew, and I go, "Hurry quick!" And he went, and by that time, one of the other kids that was much more on it was just, bam, that ball's gone. It's that kid's. It's his now. I can't be like, "Well, look, man, I saw the ball. It was right there, so you got to give it to me because I saw it first." No, motherfucker, who gets the ball is who gets the ball. And you didn't make it. And you can't go over there, bitch. Well, I mean, you fucking can, and you can get the ball. And you know what happened after that? The kid got taken back, got all sorts of fucking swag. They gave him a big Phillies bag, and he got to meet the dude that hit the ball that he didn't get. Because that bitch needed it. So, I mean, it wound up being a cool moment that turned into a shit moment that turned into a really cool event. And you know what's going to probably happen to that lady? She's going to lose her fucking job. Nobody's going to like her anymore. Everybody's going to be like, you're just gross. Like, dude, people are already just shitting all over this lady. You know the internet is going to find her yesterday. And, you know what I mean? Like, and they're already going to be shitting on everything she posts. Like, you gotta keep your shit together in public. This is, you know, you guys don't know what I do, but you know roughly that I work around people's houses. I go to people's houses, I do work, right? And every time that I've got to train somebody, I always, like, the first thing I tell them is, act like you're on camera. At all times, act like you're being watched. Because most likely, you're being watched. We service a lot of high-end houses. They all got cameras. We service a lot of mid-end houses. They all got cameras. We service a lot of low-end houses. And you know what? More than half of them have cameras. Like, that's how wealthy we are in America. For those of you who think that everything's so fucking rough. That's how wealthy we actually are here. That shitty, rundown, fucked up houses that are owned by hoarders have camera systems. Do they work? Are they just for show? Don't know, but they got it. I look at them all day long. And I'm like, always act like you're on camera. And to prove the point and really drive it home, for the whole first day, I constantly go, see, there's a camera. Every time we put, see that? There's a camera there. I point all of them out so that they can see the ridiculousness of it. They're all around the fucking house. Some houses are retarded. I was doing treatment on this one guy's house, and he had, like, everywhere where there was cameras, there was like 3 or 4 different types of cameras, which I thought was weird. And he was out talking to me, and he's like, said something about the cameras. And I said, yeah, I noticed your collection of cameras. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I put up a camera system, and then later on I got it upgraded. So I said, just leave the old ones. And then I got it upgraded again, and I said, just leave the old ones. And he's like, I don't know, I think it looks crazy, but that's a thing, right? Like, it looks crazy. I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. It's just they were all 3 different, very distinct types. And he's like, I don't even remember which set actually works. But I know one of the specific types is my camera set, but the other ones are all disconnected. He's like, I just leave it up because it looks wild. But dude, always act like you're on camera. And this bitch was on the Jumbotron! Like, dude... Like, don't do that shit in a place that has cameras that broadcast to very large TVs, and there are people controlling those cameras. Because as soon as they see that shit, I bet you they got motherfuckers up in the big booths with fucking goggles going, oh shit. Crazy shit happening over there in that section. Section 4833. Dude, get on the Jumbotron. There's this bitch screaming at the dude. But it didn't help that the home run had just fucking hit, or whatever it was, the ball hit the fucking stands. So of course they're paying attention to you already. They catch the dude, Jumbotron moment. Go or give it to the kid. And then, oh my God. This is why. This is why we should have never given women power. They've become drunk with it. We should have never told them all that they are perfect, wonderful princesses. Some of you are insufferable cunts. Some of you are terrible fucking people. You need to accept that. You're not all special. Damn it. Cause it's that shit, man. It's the coddling of women that has made these women think that they can do that shit and get away with that shit. And you know what the thing is? She's probably taken 6 other fucking balls from 20 other fucking dads. Just go bitch at them. Just I don't know if she's drunk. I don't give a shit. Like, if she's drunk, where the fuck was her husband? Probably laughing his ass off. A. Or B. He lives in a different state with a whole different family. Or he's dead. Sometimes I meet these terrible, insufferable women, and they tell me about their dead husbands, and I'm like, I don't think your husband's dead. I think he's hiding somewhere.